When I assumed the role of Minister Plenipotentiary to the United Kingdom in 1853, America was already deeply divided over the issue of slavery. In London, I was removed from the escalating tensions, but I keenly followed the political developments back in the United States. My correspondence with colleagues in Washington kept me informed, and I sensed the nation was edging toward an unavoidable crisis. In 1856, driven by my democratic convictions and diplomatic experience, I accepted my party's nomination for the presidential election. After an intense campaign, I was elected the 15th President of the United States. My primary goal was to preserve the Union, but I knew the task would be daunting. My presidential tenure, beginning in 1857, was marked from the start by controversy. The Dred Scott case, where the Supreme Court decided that blacks could not be citizens and that Congress could not ban slavery in the territories, exacerbated tensions between the North and South. I tried to maintain a balance, but each decision seemed only to deepen the divide. The Panic of 1857 struck shortly after my inauguration, plunging the country into a deep recession. I proposed measures to stabilize the economy, but Congress often rejected them, and my administration was criticized for its inability to alleviate the suffering of Americans. In foreign affairs, I worked to strengthen the United States' position on the American continent, resisting European attempts to reassert their influence. However, domestic policy dominated my administration. The issue of whether Kansas should enter the Union as a free or slave state was particularly contentious. In 1858, the conflict in Kansas reached a climax, and I had to send federal troops to try to maintain order. By the end of my term in 1860, the division had become nearly insurmountable. The election of Abraham Lincoln, a Republican, was seen by the South as a direct threat to its slaveholding interests. Despite my attempts at conciliation, several Southern states began to seriously discuss secession. Leaving the presidency in March 1861, I was deeply saddened by the failure to avert the division of our beloved country. I retired, aware that the challenges Lincoln faced were monumental and that the future of the Union was uncertain.